the next 24 hours, I'll be living off-grid in this hut. Or at least that's what I thought.
I've got no idea what's going on. Teenagers, maybe 16 or so, in balaclavas turned up. They were probably trying to burn the place down. The first thing we need to do is find this hut, because it is in the middle of the woods. And as you can tell, I'm not in the woods right now. I think that's what I'm heading into. Somewhere up there. Lately I've been spending too much time on screens and, you know, staring at my phone and that kind of thing. I want to see how I get on without it. Getting really out of the sticks now. Been sent up this hill. Decent view though. And well, I don't know if that's a decent view, maybe not. And we've got a big hill. Can't even tell how steep it is on here actually. Let me tell you now, it's very steep. But you know, views and stuff. So where I'm staying is supposedly down here somewhere. Oh, it's got to be around here somewhere. Right, so here it is. This is the place I'm going to be staying for the next 24 hours off grid. Looks good. Looks good from the outside anyway. Quite nice in here. A little room tour for you. Got a bed here, a bed there. A chair, and then we've got ourselves a little balcony. Yeah, it's pouring down right now. I don't know if I'm exactly going to be using the balcony much, but we've got one. I was just speaking to the owner of this place before, and she was saying that the other day they had some teenagers apparently in here. She forgot to lock it. I don't know if that means that, you know, at night time this place gets explored. I don't know what happens, but that's just add an extra element to things. I think it'll be fine. I've got a lock and a key, got a light as well, dustpan and brush. We've got it all. We've really got it all in here. I like the place, this is nice. So from this point on, I'm not allowed to use my phone for anything. So, just me and nature. I tell you what, I'm impressed by this mattress. I think it's memory foam. Oh, that's good. Oh, yes. Brought with me some reading material. I was thinking about weird facts. I read somewhere that humans share 60% of our DNA with a banana. I don't feel 60% a banana. I feel more like a mushroom. If you think about it, a mushroom's got a head, a body. It's a fungi, isn't it, or something? I've had a fungal infection once. Wombats have cubic feces. It's one of those books you can just sort of skip through, you don't have to read everything. Cocks don't have cocks. After Einstein died, his brain was pickled. Who's pickling a brain to begin with? I don't even like pickled onions. Never mind, like, not messing around with a brain. Right, so it's 1 PM, it's lunchtime, and luckily for me, I brought some Greggs with me. Right, so I got myself a honey roast ham salad baguette. Wow, it's really going down now. It is forecast lightning. Right, now for dessert, we have got yum yums. I'm not gonna have both of them, obviously, I'm not a fat pig. Not as good as I thought. Squirrels, come back. I think they were scratching at the door trying to get in a minute ago. Wondered what it was. Turn round. 2 squirrels having a scrap. Battering each other like that, bang, happy. Start squaring up to each other, these 2 squirrels. Keep you updated. Okay, so I think it's stopped raining now, so I can show you a bit more of what's going on outside. Let's go. I'm pretty sure I did see on the Airbnb listing that she's alright with you going for a wee in the woods. I'm sure is what it said. I mean, she does have a composting toilet, which is the first time I've ever seen a composting toilet. I might have to show you it, because you can only have sit-down wees there. Nothing against sit-down wees. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it? This is what it looks like from the front. Beautiful, on some like stilts. Kind of feel like you could build it up into the tree next to it and turn it into a tree house. Just keep it as a hut. You could just do that as well. Okay, it's now 4 o'clock. I've spent some time reading, writing, thinking, looking outside, lounging around, just being with myself. Is it just me that just likes laying about, just thinking of things, writing things down? Sometimes I do it at home. I'll just lay down on the floor, flat, look up at the ceiling. It is weird, yeah, it's weird, I shouldn't have told you that. More than twice as many people are killed by vending machines as by sharks. How do you die by a vending machine? Imagine that on your, you know, your death certificate. How did Donald die? Vending machine? There's not even any point crying at that funeral, is there? It's his own fault. He's trying to get a Twix out of a vending machine, it fell on him. If a family member of mine died from a vending machine, I'd just disown them. And it has started raining again. This is not ideal, this is not what I hoped for, but we shall persevere. Unless this place gets struck by lightning, in which case, probably screwed. Does that happen? Can wooden shacks be hit by lightning and satellite? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they can. I mean, out there it looks like I'm in the middle of like the Amazon rainforest or something out there. It's incredible. Like the sights, I feel like I'm in the jungle. It's mental. Then I realise I'm just outside Rochdale. But, you know, basically in Brazil. Okay, so now it is dinner time. A little bit hungry, kind of need to urinate. I do have plans for later on tonight. I'm going to be doing something, quite a big activity planned, can't wait. Either way, let's eat. Can't beat a sausage roll or 4. I can't believe 4 sausage rolls for £3.60. What's happened? Back in the day, Couplands used to do 4 sausage rolls for £1. £3.60. It does taste good, to be fair. But £3.60 for some offal inside, bit of pastry. Still got another yum yum as well. All part of a healthy diet and all that. Yeah, still disappointing. Bit of sun coming out. I got a tan at this rate. Right, I need the toilet. Kind of feel a bit awkward about sort of just strolling into the house, you know. Oh, you're right, yeah. You know, you tuck into your dinner. I'm just going to go to the toilet. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to go down, really. But I got to do it. Or do I go in the woods? It's tempting. No, I'm going to be civilised. I'm going to be civilised. Oh, so I want to show you the toilet as well. Which is weird, isn't it? That's weird for me to say. Well, that was a successful mission to the toilets there. Overall, first use of a composting toilet. We're in the front, excrement in the back, solids. Bit of sawdust if you use that. I didn't, if you're wondering. Anyway, on with the evening. So I think I'm now going to crack on with the main activity that I've got planned for this evening. Can you tell what it is that I'm doing yet? I mean, if you can't, then you're a bit dumb, aren't you? Let's face it. It's literally out in front of me. Slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute. Now the big question is, what am I going to paint? Dunno. I think I'm going to paint the hut. This is going to become a masterpiece in an hour. I hope. I think there's something quite therapeutic about painting, isn't there? Just sat there, just with your own thoughts. It's a bit like doing a jigsaw, except it's actually worthwhile. I'd never understood doing a jigsaw. Like, you see old people do jigsaws. I don't get it. You make the picture, you break it again. Whereas this, you actually have something afterwards to cherish, or to bin, whatever. Only you care about that jigsaw. Nobody else cares. I just can't see myself ever doing. If I'm in an old people's home and I'm doing jigsaws, don't even feed me anymore. Stop feeding me. There's no point. Genuinely, I would rather just sit in a chair with my own brain for company. It's been maybe 6 hours since I've been here now, 6.5 since I was last on my phone. I'm not really missing it, to be honest with you. We've lived many, many millions of years without them. Some people just can't be left with their own brain. That's why you've got to improve what's going on in there, haven't you? Paint. Draw. Write. Play the cello. There's lots of things you can do, you know what I mean? Like, you don't just have to sit on TikTok all day. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. I've got a basic sort of outline done. The rest of this is just basically going to be green, isn't it? Look, it's not going to be Banksy or whatever. In fact, it's probably... Is it better than Banksy? Banksy, the thing about Banksy I've always said about him is, you know, great sort of metaphors and all that. 1 or 2 colours at best. Uses a stencil. Okay, I'm doing freehand here, Banks. I think he's a little bit overrated. At the end of the day, he's graffiti on someone's house. Let's have him fined. Just had some visitors, some unwanted visitors. 2 teenagers, maybe 16 or so, in balaclavas. Genuinely just turned up, and I heard them open the window. They trying to get underneath the decking. They saw me, ran off. I don't know. I've got no idea what's going on. Just trying to have a paint. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to have a little paint here. Just been doing a little bit of painting. 2 balaclava teenagers. Right, I'm back home. To the safety of my own home, I've come back tonight. What a night. I mean, that really didn't go the way I planned, obviously. I was in the middle of painting. Essentially what happened, I heard some footsteps coming towards me from the hut, and then heard some like voices, and I thought, oh, maybe it's the, you know, the owners of the place, maybe just walking past, or maybe coming to say good night. I don't know. I don't know what they were, maybe they were just popping their head in, seeing how I was getting on, I don't know. Then I realised there were male voices. The owner's not male. So I thought, we're in the middle of nowhere here. It's 8:30 at night. It's not exactly the postman. Open up the curtains towards the back of the hut, and 2 guys in balaclavas. They looked about 16, I reckon, about 16 years old. Balaclavas, just see the eyes. Made eye contact with one of them. One of them had gone underneath the decking already, so one of them had gone underneath. The other had just about to go underneath the decking before he made eye contact with this guy. yeah? And, you know, if this face is going to scare you off, then I don't know what will. They quickly realised that, and the guy went, there's someone in there. And then they turned round and absolutely legged it off. Having spoken to the owners and looked back on it, I think they were probably just trying to set the place alight. Like, I think that's actually what was about to happen. I naively just thought, oh, you know, it's raining outside, so maybe they were just trying to take some cover under the decking, or maybe they were probably going to smoke something and they were looking for a little sort of place to do it. You don't wear a balaclava for that, do you? That's my brain instantly going to the most positive outcome there, as opposed to, no, they were probably trying to burn the place down. Fortunately, I saw them before they did it, got out, and yeah, came straight back home. So, we're all good. We're safe. Didn't die. Not yet. Not yet. It'll happen. Obviously, we're all going to die. That's sort of baked into life, isn't it? But no, I'd prefer not to die a bit young. For me, give me another 70 years. 70 years I'll do it. 75 if I'm being picky. But yeah, alive. Anyway, I'm off to go use a toilet that does flush. See ya.